Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, James Sweeney, and after a few technical hiccups yesterday, I'm glad to say that not only have I returned with a new haircut, but I'm also back in action and on video this afternoon right here at the New York Stock Exchange. And guess what? It looks to be another day of record gains here at the NYSE. So before you get too excited, let me say the following. It's nearly 4 o'clock. The markets, they're about to close. You know exactly what time it is. I've got my jacket on. It's happy hour in the Big Apple. Well, let the good times roll and the stock market gains continue. Yes, you heard me right. It's Tuesday and stocks are again soaring. In fact, the Dow Jones Industrial Average opened at a record high on the back of strong earnings from both 3M as well as Caterpillar. Now, Caterpillar is up nearly 6% after it reported earnings per share of $1.95 on revenue of $11.41 billion, well above expectations, calling for a profit of $1.27 on sales of $10.64 billion. And 3M shares, they're up by more than 5% after the company posted earnings per share of $2.33 on sales of $8.17 billion, well above expectations, calling for a profit of $2.21 per share on revenue of $7.92 billion. Now, do take note. This is the busiest week of the earnings season, with about a third of the S&P 500 expected to have reported by this Friday. And what else helped gains today? Well, Washington, D.C., of course. That's right, Washington, D.C. playing a pivotal role, as last week, Senate passed a budget proposal that allowed Republicans to continue to move closer to eventually passing tax reform. The GOP now reportedly moving quickly to try and get tax reform before the end of the year. Meanwhile, Bloomberg reported Monday that House and Senate leaders laid out a schedule for drafting and releasing tax reform legislation in the next few weeks. Elsewhere, Politico reporting that an administration-backed group met on Monday to plan out a multi-million-dollar tax reform campaign. In other words, we'll just have to wait and see what really is going to happen. And when you team all of this with U.S. composite PMI hitting a 9-month high and the U.S. dollar rising on Fed chair speculation and oil staying steady, let's take a look to see how the markets are shaping up to close out the second trading session of the week. And with that stated, kick back, relax, and yes, I have to say the following. Tonight is Game 1 of the 2017 World Series, and I'm pulling for the Houston Astros. I will say it directly. Astros, please win this one. Now, as a New York Mets fan, I'll be honest with you, I do not like the Los Angeles Dodgers. Not in 1988 with Orel Hershiser, not in their attempt to make Mike Piazza a Dodger in Cooperstown, which they failed. And they also have Chase Utley on the team, which offsets any good feelings I have for Curtis Granderson possibly changing my mind. And also, the truth is, it's Los Angeles. It's LA. It's the antithesis of New York City. I don't like LA except for In-N-Out Burger. And I know I'm not alone. At the same time, Houston, they've survived the hurricane. They have Carlos Beltran. They have great barbecue. They're a former NL team, and they never won it all. So they're my sentimental pick. 100%. Let's go Astros. Game 1 of the World Series tonight. If you're an American, you better be watching. For Modern Wall Street, I'm James Sweeney.